I mean, we knew our path to get to the final round was going to be through multiple ranked opponents. So that's the great part about this conference is it's a really tough one to win in. And we knew that we had to work hard. We had a good week of practice. We had a good opening practice last night here in the gym and had time. We made a little errors early on, and we let some of their hitters get hot. And momentum, when you let them have it, it's hard to turn it off from them.
You guys had momentum in that third set going into set number 4, and of course last time you all played, that was kind of the same recipe, getting sets 3 and 4. So what was going on in the huddle trying to get that momentum back from the Pirates?
Yeah, I mean, we've done it before. We've had a couple reverse sweeps this season, so I don't think anybody was intimidated or fearful of it. Just knew it was what we had to put our head down and work through. We made some adjustments in the rotation. We switched over to a 5-1. My regret is I didn't do that earlier. We really picked up stuff and started kind of fighting through some of the adversity that was thrown at us through their attackers. And we did. They got excited. You know, you get that shift of momentum, and you hope that you can keep it in your favor. But it just takes 1 or 2 balls to really drastically change it.
And I know from our conversation, you were really excited to make a name for yourself as a team and as a program. Do you feel that you did that with this performance?
I hope. I hope that we've shown just kind of the tip of the iceberg for us and what we can do. We had some really great wins this season. We had some really tough losses. And I think that the seniors leaving and the older girls have done their part to kind of leave a legacy and try to get our brand and our name out there. And you know, we're in this really tough conference. We're in this really hard region, and we want to continue to push forward and just be greedy.
Yeah, you mentioned those seniors, and there's clearly a lot of emotion in the room. What was the message right now to those seniors who are playing their last game tonight?
I'll try to stay professional. It's just, you know, we thank them for their legacy and what they've done. We have Kelsey, who's a 5th-year senior with us. Came to us as a freshman, so I had her all 5 years. Chelsea was here for 4 years, and Becca transferred in and was here for 3. So just had a lengthy relationship with them, and you just grow so much. That's the really fun part about being a coach that you recruit to, is you get to find these kids that you just love their personality and you love what they bring to the program and you just love them as people. And that's the really hard part to lose. That's what I told them in the locker room was seeing them every day is really meaningful to us and having that relationship. And so that finality of like them going on and being successful and not being around the team every day, that's a little bit harder than losing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Coach.
All right. Speaking of Kelsey, let's bring up senior Kelsey Walker. Kelsey, again, just give us your initial thoughts about how the match went tonight.
Kind of just piggybacking off my coach. What she said was exactly my thoughts as well. We knew coming into this match it wasn't going to be easy, but that's what almost makes it even sweeter. We've beat a ranked opponent again this season already, so although we knew it was going to be a challenge and it wasn't going to be easy, we really wanted to win because it would just mean that much more. So those are my thoughts going into tonight's match, and then post-game, obviously, we didn't do enough, but, you know, we knew the talent of that program, and at the end of the day, the match played out how it did. So,
Coach Flora just mentioned that y'all were the best 6 seed that he's ever seen in this tournament. How does it make you feel as a graduating senior to know that you're leaving that legacy behind that's only going to continue to grow?
Yeah, I mean, it's bittersweet. It feels really good to hear that, but you know, still losing as a 6 seed still sucks, or I don't know if that's professional. It's still not fun to lose, but I think that's a compliment to our program, and not just me and my fellow seniors, but to our coach and the leadership that she has implemented in our team culture, allowing us to step up and take control. So that's a compliment, but again, still not as sweet as a win would have been. So.
And I know there's a lot of emotion, of course. Is there a particular memory you have as you look back at your 5 years that stands out right now, or do you think it'll take some time to really look back on these 5 years?
Oh, absolutely. Beating Colorado while they were ranked to number 5 is easy. Top of the list, number 1. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks.
We'll bring up now first year number 10, Allie Peters. And Allie, just again, just give us your thoughts on the match. How you guys think you did? You know, obviously it's not the result that you wanted, but what can you take away from it?
Overall, I think we played as hard as we could, but we definitely could have started out the game a lot stronger because we've played them before and we were pretty good at starting out strong. And I just think we let like Coach Burt said, like the hard hitters just get to us.
After hearing your teammate, the graduating senior, talk about the legacy and the growth of this program, how does that make you feel about what you hope to do now as you're just a freshman? In this team?
Well, I really look up to our seniors, especially Kelsey. She was like a huge leader on the court, and it's going to be like, really, really hard to replace her. And she had really good authority, and she was constantly on us in like the best way she could be. So it's going to be really hard to replace, but I really hope that like a few of us can step up and be just like her, honestly. So.
Is there anything you think you're going to take from this whole tournament experience? Last year, the players didn't get to feel this one location feel. So what have you enjoyed most about it?
Enjoyed most about like being in this conference tournament?
Yeah.
Honestly, just getting the chance to be here is just like really great, and the fact that like my freshman year we made it to our conference tournament is exciting, and next year, because we're going to do it again, we're going to come out more intense and harder, and we're going to win the first game. We're not going to lose the first game.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And finally, we'll bring up, last but not least, junior Paige Havel. And Paige, just give us your thoughts kind of about everything going into tonight, and then also, you know, as you're finishing your junior year, talk about how you'll be prepared to lead better through this kind of a game.
So I think we worked hard all week and we were prepared. We had a good practice this morning and a good court time yesterday, but we just didn't shut down the hitters that we needed to shut down, and we just made too many errors at the wrong time, and it just wasn't the result that we wanted. And I think that we have a lot of potential to do better next year because of all the hard work we're putting in, and this off season. We had a lot of freshmen this year and a lot of new players to the team, and I think the chemistry will grow and we'll be a better team next year.
17 kills. It really felt like you were unstoppable most of the match. What was clicking for you that allowed you to be so successful?
Besides my setter, Kelsey, but I just think it wasn't always like this for me and her to connect, but just transitioning hard every time and just calling loud, like letting her know that I'm open and I'm like I'm confident to get the ball, and just like give me the ball. Like we had a game plan and we stuck to it.
If you had to leave fans at home with one message about the St. Thomas volleyball program, what would you say?
I think that we're a program that like we know how to fight, and we may come up short sometimes, but I don't know.
Tell them to watch out.
I don't know. We're coming up, so I'll be ready for next season.